What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. And it is a special one today. I know it's just an injury report, but it is the first injury report of the season. Let's go. It is almost game time. We are a few days away. I am very excited, and this news gets me very excited. So I appreciate you all taking the time. Any questions, comments that you have, you can throw my way. Hope you're all having yourselves a great day, though. But let's jump right into this with the Eagles first. Let's talk about the injuries for today. And we've talked about, Miles Sanders, being precautious with him, Jason Kelce, a lot of concerns, this all season. But again, being very precautious, whereas, the Lions, a very different team than us, going as hard as they can, trying to get it in as quick as they can in an 18-week regular season and a hopeful, few weeks extra in the postseason. So we'll see how it works out, but you want to avoid injuries at all costs. So let's talk about the Eagles' injuries today at practice. Limited was Derek Barnett, still dealing with those ribs, Javon Hargrave dealing with that toe injury, and Josiah Scott still dealing with that hamstring injury. So love to see the fact that Josh Jobe is off of this list, and then Miles Sanders is full go. So that hamstring, just being precautious, trying to be safe so we can have him fresh throughout this season and postseason. So love that this is a much smaller list than what we were seeing in the offseason. I know some people getting a little worked up about it, but as I said then, try not to get too carried away. It's just an injury report. It's just the offseason. So you see here a few minor injuries, hopefully nothing too serious, but just a few guys limited and one that is full that was obviously scaring most people. So great news for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I will keep you, up to date as the days go by leading up to the game as to what their status is for the game. So on Friday, obviously, we'll talk about the status report, and then we'll go from there. But this is the first injury, report of the week of the season, and I am just ready to run through a wall about an injury report, and I love every second of it. So let's move on and talk about the Lions, what injuries they are dealing with, and we know they just placed Halapalata Vaitai. I think I might have jacked that up. That's great. I think, that's a big loss for them, obviously, and they've got themselves a pretty good offensive line. We talk about the pieces, that they had yesterday. If you guys missed that show Behind Enemy Lines, where we got to know everything about the Detroit Lions, go check that out. We talked about those injuries, but they've got some other things that they're dealing with right now, which could definitely be of concern for the Lions. So let's take a look at their injury report for today. And, we talk about Tommy Kramer yesterday filling in for Vaitai. So that's huge that he did not practice today, a back injury. So we'll keep our eye on that one, but that would be a monstrous blow. We'll see how they try to fill in there, but go check out that video last night to see who else the depth is there. But John Kaminsky dealing with an illness, one of their defensive linemen. And then Levi Umwazarake is dealing with a back issue. So they have some interesting names on here. I love it. I was going through yesterday and it was like, holy hell. But hey, when you got a plain name like myself, you wish you could have a cool name like that. But you see here, limited participants were Chris Board, linebacker, that they picked up from Baltimore. And then Afitu Melifonwu, who we talked about pre-draft last year. And he has definitely got some talent there. So we'll keep our eye on all these guys. Okwara, Ragnow, and Cyber all dealing with issues. So their center dealing with a groin issue. That's not good. And you've got the guy next to him, Tommy Kramer, who was out with a back issue. The guy who was starting his own IR. So huge for them. And then their kicker, Austin Seibert. So we talked about a little earlier today, Quez Watkins being back there. Maybe he won't be able to jack any of these balls out of the end zone, so we'll get to see some returns. Maybe the Eagles bring up Britton Covey. We'll see what they decide to do there. But that is the Lions injury report for today. So looks like we're going to have to keep a very close eye on the injury status for both of these teams throughout the week. They are dealing with some big things here, and we've talked about how this defense is much improved. And I think that, we are going to feast regardless of who's in or who's out. But, man, if their center is dealing with a groin issue, he was limited, so probably okay. But their guy that's backing up, Vaitai, Tommy Kramer, is dealing with a back issue and was out. Maybe they're being precautious, whatever it is. But still, look, they better bring their A game because this defense is coming to bring the heat. I cannot wait to see. I think, last year we held them to 6 points. I think we can keep them under 10 points again. So very excited. Go check out that. I'll actually put it in the comments down here. I'll pin it to the top, but you can go check out that Behind Enemy Lines and get to know the Detroit Lions. But tomorrow will be the top 10 matchups that we will be keeping our eyes on. And then, of course, Friday, we've got the injury status report, all that great stuff. And then whatever the hell else we do during the game week. I actually have it mapped out for once in my life. Usually, just kind of winging it. Last year, we had a schedule. Really enjoyed that each week talking, doing Behind Enemy Lines, then doing the injury report today. And then, just keeping up with the injuries, but then the top 10 matchups, all those things. So I really enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. The keys to the game, all that stuff. So we're going to continue to do that this year. But I will keep you up to date with any moves. There were 3 videos from earlier today with we signed some guys to the practice squad. We've got Driscoll trying on left tackle, all kinds of stuff. So go check out those videos. I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys got anything from this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe to the YouTube channel. Truly appreciate all of you. 4 days away. Let's go. Ready to run through the wall and oats. Let's go. Dude, it is very, very awesome. So ready to rock and roll. Hope your day is going well. Hope all of you are having a great day. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time. If you guys have any questions, comments, you can leave them down below. You can always reach out to me on any of these platforms. You want to talk about birds, this video, talk about life, whatever it is, always here for you guys. Appreciate you guys being here for me. But that's all I have for you. Like I said, there's a few more videos, though, from earlier today. You can go check those out. If the Eagles plan on doing anything else, then I'll be back. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!